I want to give a big ups to the city of Cleveland. Now the Browns, of course, they didn't want to lose every game, but because it did happen, they found out a way to still end this thing, positive. So at the end of the day, I mean, hey, Bills got in to the playoffs, and look what happened with that. Andy Dalton Foundation took off because all the Bills fans, made this donation. I think they donated like $300,000 or whatever. So that came at the Baltimore Ravens' expense, on it. So at least, for someone that's a Raven, they may not like it, but at least look. It's a foundation where you're going to help someone out. So the same thing, yeah. The Browns, yeah, you suck, but you suck well. All right. Wait a minute. That didn't sound right. The Browns, you're horrible, but you were horrible well, and it benefited someone that needed it. So again, shouts out to the Cleveland Browns fans for doing awesome work down there. So last thing we got on here is just a question.
Just a question.
And tonight on Just a Question, again, if you have not ever heard me do Just a Question, it's basically something that goes off in my head. I could be just driving. I could just be sitting down. I could be talking with someone. I could be watching TV, something. But it's something triggers in my head to ask a question, about something that we just do or take for granted or don't, ever question it at all. So here is just a question. Now, this saying has been going on for years, and it has been passed down from generation to generation. So, and it's one universal meaning, but I have to ask the question. And so for tonight's question, for just a question is, who was the first person to say, my name Bennett and I ain't in it? Who was that first person? Tell me that. Because everybody knows that line. That, like I said, generation to generation. So now I got to analyze it even more. Was the first person, were they named actually Bennett? Just like, hey, Bennett, we were thinking, and Bennett said, hey, my name Bennett, I ain't in it, Second thing, if that person was not named Bennett, was there a person named Bennett that always said it then? Maybe it was just like, hey, and then, no, I'm not in it. And then they'd be like, man, every time we try to get, Bennett to be involved in something, he's saying he's not in it. And then, the person say, hey, I'm like Bennett too. I ain't in it. And then it just takes off, I mean, everybody knows this thing, and then the last part of this question about who's the first person to say, my name Bennett and I ain't in it. Why is that an acceptable answer? Tell me that. Two people could be arguing about something and you want to stay out of it. And then you say, my name Bennett and I ain't in it. And my name Jelani ain't nowhere near close to the name Bennett, So Angry Black Man said in the chat room, he said Big L said it first when he crossed the state line into Arkansas. So maybe it was Big L. Big L, maybe his middle name is Bennett. And then he said, I ain't in it. But I'm just saying, who was the first person to say my name Bennett and I ain't in it? That can just get you all, I guess, out of almost anything, but maybe we'll find out that answer at some point. But at this point, we are at the end of the show. And your man, Jelani J.B. Bodie, is going to wrap this thing up. So I want to say thank you to everyone that chatted with me, sat in with me, listened to the show, and had a lot of fun. And you know how I do. Sign off hitting all these people. So shouts out to my man, Kesey. Happy belated birthday, man. I ain't even forget about you, bro. Shout out to my man, Big L. Appreciate you for dropping in. Angry Black Man, I always appreciate you for dropping in as well. Mac Farrell, who's in the building. Tiffany Sports and Heels. My man Ron dropped in. DJ Knox. Y'all, get them coats out to DJ Knox. Let's go. Mocha Bella. I think I already said that, but it doesn't matter if I said it more than once. Information Man Show. Man, always bringing the information. Appreciate you for dropping in, sir. Who else was out here in the chat room? Kyron. He also dropped in. Boosa, I saw you. I ain't miss you. I saw you in there, Boosa. Appreciate you for dropping in as well. Ben from BS3 Sports also graced us with his presence. And my man Jeff Fox from the Jeff Fox Show, he also hit us up in here. Gary G Money Joyner hit us up in here as well. Grego 334 Bama boy. Congratulations on y'all national championship as well. So for your man Jelani JB Bodie, host of this thing called The Wait a Minute Show, and my man Lopan who's falling asleep, we'll go ahead and holler at y'all later. But as always, man, always, new year, new you, new us. We always doing this positive, and we gonna stay positive. So I want everyone, real quick, everyone right now. When you wake up in the morning, look at yourself and just say, I'm beautiful, baby. I'm beautiful. And then just walk out and go with that swag for the rest of the day and take it into the weekend. So for your man, Jelani JB Bodie, host of this thing called The Wait a Minute Show, two things as always: stay positive and push forward. And I'll holler at y'all later. Lopan, let's go. Yeah. Bonus footage at the end of the show if you're still listening. Lopan, let's go.